Man who needs no introduction in this state, and he is ready for your questions. First question right here on your left.
Hey Stetson, Amy from WJCL ABC Savannah. How would you describe your relationship with your brother, and how special will it be to play with him this season?
Yeah, it was probably the coolest thing that, for me that came out of COVID, if you can say that. We always super tight, but I was, 5 years older than him and never able to get on a team together. And just to be able to have that opportunity, it's special. And, we're both super lucky. I know my mom's a big fan of it happening. Hopefully the stars align and we can throw a pass to each other. But for right now, we're good just being on the same team.
To your right, second row.
Hey, Stetson, Ben from Local 3 in Chattanooga. You and Ladd McConkey have taken sort of similar backgrounds, I guess, in terms of where you got. You had to work for everything you had. Do you see a little bit of yourself in him, and how have you developed that relationship with him on and off the field?
Yeah, I'd probably add Dan Jackson's name to that too. Yeah, I think we were raised probably pretty similar. Both those guys are strong character, just hardworking guys who are very good. I don't want to, get in those typical pigeonholes that follow us, sneaky fast. But they're just work hard. Great leaders for us. Come in every single day, know what's important, know what we got to do, and then they make plays, right? Which is the most important thing. Got to make plays. But they always believed in themselves, just like I did. And I think everybody on the team, and hopefully everybody in the conference respects them.
Second row here in the aisle.
Anthony Patterson with the Atlanta Voice. How would you describe you and Ty Smucker relationship with him just believing in you as quarterback? And what moment did you have that you knew, okay, he really, really, trust and believe?
Whenever you spend 3 years, I know I wasn't starting all 3 years, but we spent 3 years in the system and in the same room, and he's coaching me every single day. You start to develop a sense of, you finish each other's sentences, not like that, but, you start to know why he's calling this play. What is he thinking here? Are we thinking this? Are we thinking that? What are we? And, that only comes through time. And what was the second half? I'm sorry, I got lost.
What moment did you have that made you say, oh, he really, really trusts me?
Right. I don't know if there was a specific moment per se. I'd say it was last year during the season, but for sure after I fumbled that ball in the national championship, and then we went out and just ripped it. That was strong. I didn't know that was coming, but when it did, we executed and guys made plays, and I had awesome protection, and but to call those plays in that situation after what had just happened, first of all, you're putting yourself on the table, and second of all, it shows that hey, we're not going to bow to this. We're going to go try to win the game.
On the aisle, third row, right.
Tyler Shaw with KBTX and College Station. Stetson, when you kind of self-evaluate, how would you, describe your confidence level and growth just over the past year? Is this offseason, different than past off seasons?
Yeah, a little bit. Just the reps with the guys, getting to know, when they're going to break, what they're thinking on specific plays against different routes, and what I'm thinking. As far as a confidence thing, I think it's just confidence in the fact that I know more, what they're doing, those reps, that, reps and repetition increases our confidence in each other, and I'd say, just development-wise, probably focused on my feet a lot and just not making some of the same mistakes I made last year.
To your left, fourth row.
Dan Peck, ESPN 106.7 in Auburn. Stetson, how seriously did you consider concluding your college football career after the national championship game or going to play college football somewhere else? And what were the most important factors in your decision to come back to Georgia?
You know, you play the game to play the game, and you play the game to win and to compete against the best players. And if I, like, I'm secure enough to, like, I can look in the mirror, like, I wasn't going to get drafted high last year, right? So what was the guarantee that I was going to go start in the NFL last year? It was probably pretty low, or this next year. It was probably pretty low. And so this is the best conference in the country. You know, if we take care of business, you know, then we take care of business here. You're competing against the best players. You got the best players on your team, best coaches. It's the smartest league. So, you know, and I mean, I think it's the biggest honor in the world to be able to go out there with the G on the side of my helmet and my name on the back and look at my brothers across from me and know that we're playing for the University of Georgia and for the state of Georgia and for Bulldog fans around the country. So it really wasn't that tough of a decision, you know. I love football. I love most everything about it. And I love to compete, and that was, you know, more of a guarantee to compete here.
To your left on the to the right, fourth row.
Dean Legge from Dog Post. Hey, Stetson. One thing I wanted to ask, one thing that you're known for at playing quarterback is running. How do you compete with the guys, just straight line speed on the team? Who can you beat, and who are you trailing on that front?
I can beat a lot of dudes. Lad's got me. Lad's good. I might have Dan, though. I don't know. We hadn't really raced. I don't know. It's usually just fun and games, you know, racing. God, I remember running against Trayvon last year, though. That was embarrassing, you know, to think of. I don't know if he got me, but it was, I mean, just to be my size and, you know, I think I'm pretty quick and running, looking to my right, and I see 6'6", 270 keeping up with me, and I'm like, good Lord, man, who are you? You know, and there's a bunch of, there's guys like that on the team too, but in the sprints will, you know, to make conditioning a little bit easier, you know, we'll point and be like, I got you right here, like, we'll race, let's race, just to make it more competitive and fun. But as far as pure numbers, who, you know, I'll take.
To the left, third row.
Stetson, Allison Mastrangelo with WSB. We always talk about the NIL deals. How has the NIL just changed maybe your life coming out of college with the endorsements and money that you've been able to make? And do you have a cell phone now that's actually like an iPhone as well?
I do. I had to get rid of the flip phone. Oh, geez, a week after. It was brutal trying to TI-9 it up with, you know, and my contacts wouldn't switch over because they weren't compatible or something like that. My iPhone, and oh my goodness, I had like 500 text messages from, you know, and I just had to be like, thanks, you know, so I couldn't deal with that, so I had to get rid of that. But as far as NIL, I think, you know, I went to that Manning Passing Academy, and one of the things I took away from it was Peyton was talking to us, and he said that when he was in the league, and he was referring to making money to the NIL that we have now, he said, you know, when I did the commercials, the whatever commercials he did, when I did those, I made sure that my training and my preparation increased, because he said he wasn't going to be put in a situation where somebody would question, you know, has he made it and he's not the same person anymore. So I think we've done a good job as a team, you know, doing that, and I've tried to make sure that that's never called into question, personally, you know, and I don't know. I think NIL is a good thing. I think, you know, we do a job. We have a job, so you know most people get paid for their jobs, but yeah.
Thank you, Stetson. The coach is waiting. We'll be with him. Thank you very much.
Perfect.